Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fitbot, your AI fitness companion. So today we're going to go through a quick tutorial just to run over the features of Fitbot and how Fitbot can help you stay accountable and really kind of keep you in check and motivated for the gym and to see the progress over time. And it's really helped me over the last 2 years to make those changes to my physique. And the months that I've been lacking, it really has helped me to kind of catch up and maintain that consistent level of training over the 2 years. So let's firstly log in. So the domain name, if you don't know, is fit-bot.net, and then you just click on the login register button here. So the first thing you're going to see is the pages down here. It's going to load the first page of the list, which for me is gym. And a page is just basically a collection of reports that you want to keep together that have the same date range, have the same activities selected. So, for example, here we've got gym and we've got cardio and strength training associated with that gym page. Now, every time you come onto this page, those settings will stay the same. The date range is from when I first started training again, which was the 25th of January 2023, and we're almost up to 2 years. So 2025 January. There we are. So what we've got here is a selection of predefined reports that have been written by myself that I was interested in for my journey. And those reports over time will get bigger. There is a feature on the left here, submit request, where you can request your own reports for your activity. There's going to be many activities that I haven't considered, but we can build those together in the community, and those reports will be available for you down the bottom here under available reports. At the moment, we've got chart, donut, stacked, and card. So here we've got our reports. We've got, this is active days and sessions per month. So you can see here over summer, we've got active days out of the month 26, but we have many more sessions because I was doing virtual cycling in the morning and then going to the gym in the evening. So I think that was the actual month that I got the virtual cycling device. So the novelty kind of wore off over time. So we've got the report here. We can submit this report to Fitbot, and Fitbot will give us feedback on this particular data. So there's some predefined questions here that we can select from. We can even ask it to write a social media post about the graph, which is quite good if you want to share the graph on social media and you want a nice little emoji description. So here we are. Hey, fitness enthusiasts, check out my latest fitness progress chart. Here's a snapshot of my total sessions and active days per month from 2023 to the current date in 2025. Can't wait to crush more workouts ahead. And there you go. And if you actually ask a different question, you can ask a follow-up question about the information that Fitbot gave you to get a more detailed response. So like I said, this is just a collection of reports for that particular page. And if we go to cycling, this one has got a different activity type selected, which is virtual cycling. And we've got the date range, which is, like I said, when I bought the device at the beginning of July. So if you want to import data, which you will need to do at some point, we just choose the file here. So we've got activities, and so what's happened here is the mapping has already been done for us because the configuration is saved in the database. So it's just a matter of kind of dragging the columns from your file across into the middle section here and mapping them to the database columns. So you can see here, activity type is mapped to activity type. So if we hit delete, we can drag that across like so. And then we'll hit import data. Do you want to replace the existing data with the data from this file? In most cases, that's a no, because when you download the data from Garmin, it will only generally include the most recent workout data over the last couple of weeks. And if you choose yes to this question, it will truncate and clear all of your activity data and just load what's in the file. So we'll hit no for that. And after the import process, there's a background process that clears any duplicate records. So you shouldn't have any duplicate information coming through if you load the file twice. So the next feature we've got is calendar, which is just basically showing you the whole month. You can, like I said, you can select different activities. We can also we can click on the activity, the event, sorry, and that'll show you the details of the event. Also, images that you've uploaded, you can see those too. You can add a new event. So activity type, this is a distinct list of all the activity types in your data. If you want to add an image, you'll put that under the image activity type. You could choose the image like so. Close that. And if you want to, you can also ask Fitbot about these events in the whole month, and it'll give you some feedback on your commitment over the month. We've also got here, we've got the total time and total calories. So that's quite useful if you want to quickly see the difference between the previous month and the current month. So we've got 28 hours in December versus 10 hours in January, albeit we are only halfway through the month for January at the moment. So that's another feature. We've got Find a PT, where you can request a PT and they can accept or decline. Straightforward. Once you've been accepted by the PT, they can then see your data, they can see your dashboards, they can see your photos if you wish them to see them. You can make them private if you wish to do so. So that's quite useful. The photo timeline is also quite another cool feature which I use quite a lot because I've been uploading my images pretty much since the day I started training because I wanted to see the progress over time. So here we can bulk up upload images here, whereas in the calendar you can do one at a time. Here we can bulk upload them, and it will extract the metadata from the image and add it to the database using the date that the photo was created. So it's quite a quick way of uploading many images. On the app version of this, you can only do one at a time here, and that's a restriction within the Android SDK. I'm sure we'll get over that bump down the line, but at the moment it's just one image via the app and multiple images if you come on the desktop. So we can upload the images and then we can look at the images here. So we've got all the images. We can go ask Fitbot and that will give us some information, feedback about our particular body in that image. You have a solid physique with notable muscle mass in the upper body. Your muscle definition, particularly in the arms and shoulders, indicates strength, though there's room to enhance definition, especially around the abdominal area. Overall, your appearance shows commitment to physical fitness, and your posture and confidence in the image underscore your dedication. So apparently I can work on my abdominal area, which is fair enough. There's always room for improvement. So if you want to compare images from 9 months ago, let's say, we've got that there. So what that will do is it shows the total hours, the active days, and the average calories per day to achieve the change from the beginning to the end. And then we can also ask Fitbot here about the changes and the feedback between the two images. The physique has significantly transformed. In the after image, the individual has more broad and structured upper body, including a more defined shoulder and chest area. There is also an apparent increase in overall muscle mass. There is a clear enhancement in muscle definition. The after image shows pronounced arm, shoulder, chest muscle compared to the before image, where these features are less defined. The after image implies significant fat loss, particularly around the chest and abdominal areas, resulting in more visible muscle contouring and less subcutaneous fat. So it's quite useful. Obviously, it's clear to us what's happened, but it's useful to get that feedback. So you might be doubting the changes, you might not be seeing them yourself. It just kind of gives you that unbiased opinion, which I think is quite useful. And like I say, I use it quite a lot. I'm always uploading my images. So let's have a look at 18 months ago. Let's find, let's say these two images here. We've got 607 hours, 340 days, so nearly a full year of active days between this and this. And that's living a normal lifestyle too. I mean, I'm going to the gym probably 4 times a week. I do like to have a drink. I eat takeaways with my daughter. Not all the time. My diet is pretty good to be fair, but I'm not strict in any way, shape or form. And like I say, I do like to have a little drink every now and again. Beers, wine, that kind of thing. So some people might say, well, that's 340 active days. You've not really done much there. But, it's all about enjoying the process. And I've enjoyed the process. And I'm still enjoying the process. And I've got the results to show for it. And that's really what it's all about. It's all about turning up to the gym, it not being a chore, and it becomes a bit of a flex, to be honest. After a while, you start going to the gym, you start looking better, in shape. People start noticing, and it becomes enjoyable to turn up to the gym. To get that kind of positive feedback from people. So, it's all about consistency, and this is what the app is about. It's about trying to keep yourself consistent, seeing where you're falling short over the months, over the days, over the weeks. And, you'll see from my data that this month I'm falling short. So that's going to kind of motivate me to do more, which is the whole point. So, like I said, this is a useful feature that I use a lot. Another feature that I thought would be pretty good is to kind of like take this information down here, the total hours, days, average calories, and create a kind of animation that people can share on social media. So I've created like a photo animation page where you'll choose like the start image, which is going to be an image in the past. So let's say this one here. Let's just crop it so you can't see my crotch area. Let's find a good recent image. Let's take that one. Let's crop it like that. And we'll choose the activities that we want to include in the data. So that's cardio, strength training. And then we've just got one report at the moment to select. And then we hit generate. And here's where you would do a screen record and then you could add it to Instagram or TikTok. And this just kind of gives you the summary. It lists the activity types, the date range of the images that you selected, and it will give you the active days, sessions, and hours. And then it'll just show you those. I think it's quite a good marketing strategy, getting people to share their images online, and it also kind of gives us some recognition as well at the same time. We have this page here, submit a request, new reports, app improvements, support ticket, other. And if you just give me a detailed description of what it is you want, we can create reports together. I'm sure there's going to be many reports that I've missed that will need creating. There's going to be lots of activities out there that I've not even thought of, using metrics that I don't use currently. So we can build them together. And if you just send me a message through the request, I'll get back in touch. So that's pretty much it really. We've got the settings. Do you want the PT to see your images? Yes or no? And we have like a splash screen. I'll show you. That should come up. So it's just like an introduction to the different pages that I've just walked you through. And just don't show this again, and you won't see it again. So thanks for watching. I hope that was useful for you. If you have any questions, please get in touch.